Welcome to the Move, Grow, Rise podcast, where health meets real life. I'm your host, Jade Twombly, nutritional therapy practitioner and founder of Move Holistic Health and Nutrition. On this podcast, we believe wellness shouldn't feel overwhelming. Whether you're a professional craving balance, a busy mama seeking peace and energy, or just starting your wellness journey and feeling unsure where to begin, this space is for you. Each week, we dive into practical tools for holistic health, nutrition that nourishes without the drama, and self-care that actually fits your life. You'll find beginner-friendly guidance, budget-conscious tips, and real conversations that cut through the noise. No fluff, no guilt, no one-size-fits-all advice. Just grounded support to help you reconnect with your body, feel more like yourself again, and grow into your most authentic, powerful self. Whether you're walking, at your desk, or driving, let's move, grow, rise together. Welcome back to the Move, Grow, Rise podcast. I'm your host, Jade Twombly, nutritional therapy practitioner, mama, and founder of Move Holistic Health and Nutrition. If you are new here, welcome. This is a space where we believe wellness should feel doable, aligned, and supportive, not overwhelming. Today, we're diving into something that's been a game changer in my own life and in the lives of many of my clients, a mindset shift called habit stacking. What if building healthier habits didn't mean doing more, but simply noticing what you're already doing and gently adjusting? Whether you're a professional trying to balance ambition and well-being, a busy mama holding space for everyone but yourself, or a beautifully aging woman restarting your health journey with curiosity and care, this episode is here to remind you that you are not starting from zero, you are building on what already exists. Let's talk about why habits matter and why they are so hard. Let's start with the truth here. We all want to feel better, but we often feel stuck, tired, or like we just don't have the time to do all the things. Here's where understanding how habits work can really shift your perspective. According to research by psychologist Wendy Wood, nearly 43% of our daily actions are done out of habit, not conscious decision. Our brains love patterns. They create routines to save energy, they conserve focus, they make daily life more efficient. The problem, though, is that those routines aren't always supporting our wellness, and building new ones takes more than willpower. That's because new habits require effort, repetition, and this is key here, a sense of safety. If your nervous system is running on stress or survival mode, adding a bunch of new habits or rules can feel like just another thing to do. That's why most habit building advice just doesn't stick long term. But that doesn't mean change isn't possible. It just means we need to be smarter and gentler about how we do it. So what is habit stacking? Habit stacking is the practice of gently observing your daily rhythms to find natural places to support your health without trying to overhaul your life. So instead of thinking, I need to change everything, you start with, what am I already doing and how can I build from that? For example, if you make coffee every morning, that's called an anchor. I make coffee every morning. I love it so much. But while it brews, you could drink a glass of water and boom, you just habit stacked. If you sit down to plan your week, use that same time to plan meals or schedule a grocery order. There's no extra time, just a gentle add-on. But before you can habit stack a new habit, you have to become aware of the ones that you already have. And here's how. Do a habit audit. This is so freaking powerful, and it actually can totally open your eyes to the way you move through your life in a unique way. You're going to spend a day writing down your routines. What do you do in the morning? What do you do at work? What do you do in the evening? You'll really start to see patterns. You'll notice even things like, what feels hard every day? What feels easy? What do I do when I get angry? What do I do when I feel sad? What do I do if there's traffic? It is so powerful to kind of take a step back and look at your daily actions from a very simple perspective. And this can be more general, but I'm telling you, the more detailed you get, the better. Maybe you realize that every time you drink a sip of coffee, you're putting your mug down on the right side of your body and not the left. Like that's how detailed that you can get. You don't think that these little mannerisms, these little habits make a difference, but they totally do. So after you've done your habit audit, you're going to identify your anchor habits. These are the things that you do without fail every single day. brushing your teeth, opening your laptop, packing lunches, drinking coffee. Perfect places to build from. You're also going to notice your transitions. What are the moments in between tasks? Like after school drop off or right before dinner, what are you doing? These are powerful windows for really small shifts as well. And then you're going to use tracking as mindfulness. So, not to pressure yourself, but to notice what works. You're going to build an awareness of where is your mindset at. So not only are you going to track what you're physically doing, you should be tracking what you are thinking in your head too. And I know that this sounds overwhelming, but trust me, it is totally doable. Awareness is the first step towards a change. When you become aware, you can move forward with intention instead of overwhelm. Hey you, if you've been nodding along with these episodes thinking, this sounds great, but I need someone to walk with me step by step, then the Transform program might just be what you're looking for. Transform is my signature 3-month one-on-one nutritional therapy program designed to help you stop guessing and start healing at your pace with your body and your real life in mind. Through a foundations-first approach, we'll work together to support your sleep, stress, digestion, blood sugar, and nutrient intake, the 5 key areas that keep everything else in balance. In the program, you'll get a deep dive interview to fully understand your goals and your story, foundational nutritional recommendations that feel doable, not overwhelming, 4 follow-up sessions to adjust, ask questions, and celebrate progress, and finally, a send-off plan that helps you stay confident and supported long after we're done. This program is intimate and intentionally limited in availability so that you get the attention and care that you deserve. Because transformation doesn't happen in isolation. It happens with support, with intention, and with someone who really sees you. Payment plans are available because I believe cost should never be the barrier to your healing. And if you're ready to make real change and feel really good again, head on over to moveholistichealthandnutrition.com to learn more and apply. Let's move towards the version of you that feels powerful, peaceful, more confident, and fully alive. Let's talk about the science behind habit stacking and go a little bit deeper here. There is a neuroscience principle called neurons that fire together, wire together. This is why habit stacking works. When you tie a new behavior to an existing one, your brain starts to treat them as one. So instead of trying to force new habits into your schedule, you're pairing them with something you're already doing and your brain already expects. This is also going to signal safety to your nervous system. You're not asking it to change everything, you're gently layering on something new. One of my favorite reminders is tiny hinges swing big doors. So one small shift practiced daily can open the door to a whole new level of wellness. For example, if you eat lunch every single day with your coworkers, maybe just tag along a 5 to 10 minute walk afterwards. This doesn't seem like a big change, but over a year, 10 minutes of a walk every single day is 3,560 of walking. What habit stacking is not? Let's clear something up. Habit stacking is not micromanaging every moment of your day. It's not hustling harder. It's not fixing yourself. It's not about being perfect or adding pressure. It's about noticing what already is supporting you and making small, meaningful additions. It is about building from your strengths, honoring your bandwidth, what you are already doing in your day, and creating change that feels aligned, gentle, and actually something you can do, right? That's the whole point. Here's what I want you to know. No matter where you are in your wellness journey, whether you're managing a demanding job, navigating motherhood, or returning to yourself after years of pouring into everyone else, you are not starting from scratch. You're already showing up every single day. You make meals, you get through meetings, you pack lunches, you care for others, and hold a lot. And tucked inside those everyday rhythms are openings, opportunities, little moments where a small shift could change everything. Not because you're broken, not because you need to do more, but because you deserve to feel supported in your body, your mind, and your energy. Habit stacking isn't about perfection, but it's about possibility. And that possibility starts with one small, kind action layered into something you're already doing. So I want to challenge you this week. Pick one habit that is already a part of your day and ask yourself, how can I add a small moment of nourishment here? Maybe it's drinking water before your morning coffee. It could be adding protein to the breakfast that you already eat with your kids, taking 3 slow breaths before you start your workday, packing a snack for yourself while you make lunches for others, pausing to stretch after you close your laptop. Let it be simple. Let it feel like a gift. Let it be enough and let it grow from the life you're already living. Your next chapter doesn't need to begin with a reset. It really can start with a small shift, and that shift can start today. So I would love to hear what habits you're stacking this week. You can tag me on Instagram at Move Grow Rise Podcast and send me a DM. If you're looking for deeper support, then check out my website, moveholistichealthandnutrition.com. I have lots of nutritional therapy services available. You can even book a free 15-minute consultation with me to see if nutritional therapy would be something for you. We can actually be really intentional with our habits and accidentally overwhelm the wrong systems of our body. And so this is where nutritional therapy comes in clutch. Nutritional therapy takes science and real life, and we talk about what's going on in your day-to-day. We look at what is the data saying about your systems? Why are you experiencing X, Y, and Z symptoms? And then we find the habits that you can put into your day through habit stacking that are going to create real, big, meaningful change for you. So if you're curious about that, head on over to moveholistichealthandnutrition.com and stay tuned for next week's episode, Mindful Moments, Finding Peace in the Everyday, because even in a full life, peace is possible. Until then, keep noticing, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Bye. Before you go, if today's episode gave you something to think about, encouraged you, or made you feel a little more seen, I'd love for you to do a few things that help build our Move, Grow, Rise community. First, subscribe so you never miss an episode. Second, leave a review. Your feedback helps more women find this space. And third, share this episode with a friend who could use some grounded, guilt-free wellness support. And if you're ready for deeper one-on-one guidance on your wellness journey, head on over to Move Holistic Health and Nutrition. That's where you'll find individualized nutritional therapy and support tailored just for you, because your body, your story, and your needs are unique. Your support means the world, and it helps us keep building this community of compassionate, empowered women. Until next time, take a deep breath, trust your body, and keep making those meaningful moves. You got this. The information presented on this podcast is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only, and it hasn't been evaluated by the Food or Drug Administration. This information isn't intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any condition or disease, nor is it medical advice. One should always consult a qualified medical professional before engaging in dietary and/or lifestyle change.